Okay, let me just explain sheets, these worksheets that I've got here. I've got a workbook in Excel that I've been updating, and I have a number of worksheets I put together here. This is the Appellations sheet, and it includes the AVA. You can read these, but it includes kind of the official AVA names. And some of them are sub-appellations, some of them are appellations, but these are the official listing. So uh, what I did here is this is kind of the master list, and then as you can see, I'm going to have to resolve this at some point because I have uh, parent regions here. Napa Valley, for example, has a number of children like Oakville, Rutherford, St. Helena, Yountville. These come up over and over again. But then in other states in the U.S., I'm just using the states where that appellation resides. A lot of them have multiple states in areas other than California. So I've included those. Then I also have the viticultural area codes for the ones in California. And I'm going to eventually add these codes to the other AVAs in states other than California later. Okay, then I have a grapes. Worksheet that has all the grape names, different kinds of grapes, and the country codes are listed. They're delimited by semicolons, you can see. And then I have the grape type for each grape. Well, the chart row where they appear on the varietals table, the varietals table identifies, kind of a two-dimensional layout of columns and rows. And that row that they're on in that varietals for DeLong's varietals table appears there in that column. And then the acidity is either low, medium, or high for each grape. And the grapes also have their indexes, you can see here. Then I have, we'll skip the varietals. The wineries, this is a key chart, key sheet, because it has the locations of the wineries, also contact information, mailing addresses, so on. What types of varietals they produce, the type of production that they put out each year, and like I said, contact information. Then here's the vineyards worksheet. I've been putting this together because these vineyards are starting to repeat themselves. For example, a particular winery, may get grapes from the same vineyard as other wineries. So I'm seeing these vineyards starting to repeat themselves. So I have all the necessary information to keep track of these, the AVA, the appellation that the particular vineyard is in, and also the vineyard, the region that they're located in. And here's the wines table. This is kind of the main table that takes up most of my time with the data entry. You can see I've kind of got a long name that I can just basically copy out of the winery's websites for each of their wines. I have the vintage dates. Not all of that is available. A lot of times they have all of the vintages listed, but other times they don't. The vineyard where the grapes are produced, some of these come from multiple vineyards, actually many of them. So I've created vineyard names, and I'm using the format of selected and then the winery name. So I'm saying, for example, selected from Nicholson Ranch. This could be a group of multiple vineyards that Nicholson Ranch Winery is using to make their wines. That allows me to make one-to-one identity relationships between the varietals, the vineyards, and the wines. So that's I found proved to be very helpful in the organization of the database. So I have the grape name and then the grape type, of course, that you also saw in the grapes chart. Then I just have a couple states, with 2 character codes. This is the primary key that I'm using. So this is the two-character code is what's going to appear in most of the tables once we move this data over to the database. And the countries, I have the same thing, just a two-character code I'm using in most of the tables. And then when you're, developing for the site or any of the apps, you'll be able to use the long names if you want to, just by referencing these states and country tables that are going to be associated with this in the database. That's it.